plant friends, welcome back to my channel, Planty Princess 92. My name is Ashley, and today is, I think, going to be the most exciting unboxing of 2021. I have been in search for this plant, I think nearly since I started my YouTube channel. This is a plant that one of my subscribers that has been subscribed to me since the beginning, Elizabeth, on one of my videos, I asked what plants you would like to see me unbox here on my channel, and this is the plant she wanted to see me unbox. So she knows what this is, but nobody else does. It is also one of my top wish list plants, so if you watch that video, you have an idea of what plant it could possibly be. But with no further ado, let's just get into this unboxing. I won this plant in an auction on eBay. I will, like usual, link that seller in the description below. And once I get this plant out and see how she looks, I will tell you what I paid for her, how much shipping was, and all that good stuff. Okay, so in the bottom, this was packed jam tight. There was 2 heat packs. They are still relatively warm. Actually, this is the warmest I've ever felt a heat pack. Still working from ordering. Now, this was shipped with FedEx, 2-day shipping, so was not in the mail that long, but even still, the heat packs are still warm. That's fantastic. Nicely wrapped in bubble wrap, which I love because this is just some great cushioning for plants, especially when you pay a nice chunk of change for them. You want them to be as cozy as possible during their trip. So that way they can be as less stressed as possible. It's like opening layers and layers and layers. Like I just want to get, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a plant? All right, here we go. I always have to take the first peek. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is even more beautiful than person. Oh my gosh. Ready? The Philodendron White Knight. Elizabeth, look at this plant. It is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I've been looking for this plant, like I said, nearly since I started my YouTube channel, and I started my YouTube channel, I think, in April or May of 2020. So it hasn't been a full year, but close to it, that I've been searching for this plant. And I'm sure you all know, especially if you are one that has a white knight or has searched for a white knight, most of them, especially right now that you see, they have little to no variegation. And even with little to no variegation, they are going for outrageous prices. And I'm willing to pay that, but for this, not for one with no variegation. So it took me a while to find one that I was willing to put out the money for. And in the pictures, I mean, it looked fantastic, but this is just stunning. I am so excited. So I paid $5.45 for this in the auction. I won it at $5.45. It was $13 shipping, and that was included in that total that I just gave you. So honestly, I think that is a great price for this plant. Like I just mentioned, the ones that are going with little to no variegation are going for $250, $300, $350 with 3, 2, 3, 4 leaves. And this has like 10 leaves on it, all with variegation. Beautiful stems. I just can't get over it. Let's open it up and see what's going on underneath. It is not in a pot, so I am excited to see some roots. We'll leave this here to catch any soil that falls. I believe this is in soil. Now, I'm not sure if I want to leave this growing in soil, put it in leca. I have pink princess philodendrons and a lot of other philodendrons for that matter that are doing so well in leca. I really love to grow a lot of the philodendrons in leca because I just think they thrive, at least for me and from my experience, in that medium. But this one has been growing in soil, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I will obviously keep this in the soil until it acclimates. It's not good to repot or transfer medium, even if it comes like this just bunched in the soil. It's not technically in a pot. It's still not good to transplant it before it acclimates. So either way, I will definitely leave it in the soil for the time being and decide that in the near future. If I do decide to transfer it, I'll make a video on that. And keep up with my Instagram, PlantyPrincess92. I do post a lot of planty. I do post all planty content, but I will be providing updates on this plant as well as all my other plants on there as well. So if you want to stay up to date with what I do with this plant, there's the way to do it. So I'm not going to jumble with the roots too much, but I loosened up the dirt. It's 2 plants! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this cannot get any better. So, now that I see that this is 2 plants, this was definitely a bang for my buck. Oh my goodness, this is such a little baby. Oh my gosh, and such a healthy divine root system. So gorgeous, so extensive. There's a lot of feeder roots. They're really nice and white. They're very, very healthy. So that's beautiful. So now that we have this unwrapped, just look at some of the stems here. There's a lot of white, and I really love the reddish maroon color with the white variegation kind of going up the stems. That's my favorite thing about this plant. That's what draws me to this plant rather than the white wizard or the white princess, is the stems. Now on the other ones, I believe the white wizard just has plain green stems, and I think the white princess has green and white stems, or vice versa. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but it's either or for the 2 of those. But for the white wizard, I love the red and white stems. And let's look at some of this foliage. That is gorgeous. There's so many half moon leaves on this. I can't believe it. That is gorgeous with the dark green. So stunning. And there's even a new leaf coming in. It looks so white. At the tip of my finger right here, this little thing poking up, it's all white. That's a new leaf coming in, and it's all white. At first I thought it was this part of like the sheathy part, but it's not. It's a new leaf, and it is completely white at the tip. So here's another leaf, and you can kind of see a little bit of variegation right here. Just a little baby. This looks like the first leaf on this plant, and then the last leaf on this plant. Hard to get through the camera, but you can kind of see little speckles of the variegation on this leaf. So that is the bigger plant of the 2. Now let's check out the little girl, the little lady. Okay, that was a part of the stem, but that's rotted off. But that's okay. I can nope, that's dirt. All right, so it's not affecting this plant at all. There was a little piece of stem that rotted, but it's not from this. Maybe it was from this. I don't know what it was from, but the tips of neither one of these are rotted, so doesn't matter. So look at the real tiny little leaves right here. Those are so adorable. Those actually look like another growth point coming in. It doesn't look like it is. That is another growth point coming in. So now not only will I have the two here, this will eventually branch off. It already did branch off, so it will eventually keep growing. The leaves will grow bigger. It will be like a little pup in the sense on this plant. So I'll eventually, once that roots, be able to chop that up and make a third plant out of this. So those two little baby leaves that are going to turn into its own plant. We have this fully white leaf right here that is eventually going to die off because, as we know, fully white leaves cannot photosynthesize. We have a little splashy speckled leaf right here. Then we have, of course, another half mooner. And last but not least, at the tip, we have just a green leaf with a little bit of speckling in it. And always another one on the way. This was such a great unboxing. This was such a great purchase. I'm just thrilled. I just don't know what to say to put this in words. I am so happy that I went for this plant and won it because it was totally worth every penny, and just how healthy it is goes to show that. Thank you guys again for joining me in another video. I hope you really enjoyed unboxing this Philodendron White Knight and checking her out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in the content I provide. And as always, every plant's a princess. Bye!